Hi friends, welcome to week 7. It is Monday and I just finished a 5-mile progression run. School starts this week, so Katie is changing her schedule up a little bit and I have to go to a customer site in DC this week, so we're kind of probably going to be doing our own thing a little bit. Hopefully get one run in together. I guess we'll at least have the long run. But anyway, so with a progression run, if you've never done them before, the goal is to progressively get faster. So there's an art to figuring out how to start it, because if you start too fast, you're in for a treat. But I like to do my progression run slightly differently as a run walk interval runner. I increase my run on my interval every mile. So I started at 45 seconds and worked up to 1 minute and 5 seconds. And what I like about that is it doesn't feel like you're adding a lot, but you can see the difference in your pace. So it's a good way to practice and try out different intervals as you're going. But all right, that'll wrap up Monday, because you'll see Katie tomorrow. And happy Wednesday. It is just me again today. Katie and I both actually have chaotic work weeks. I'm commuting into DC for some stuff with some customers, and Katie's got school starting back up, so we're just doing what we can. But it is so nice here in Virginia for this week. But I know this is a fake fall, and we're gonna be back up into the 90s anytime soon. So I have 4 miles on the plan today, middle 2 at race pace. So we'll see how that's gonna go. I'm also switching intervals this week and gonna add 5 seconds on. So I'm going for 50 seconds of running versus 45. So we'll see how that goes for 4 miles. But it's such a beautiful day, and even though I'm tired, I got out here and we're gonna see how this goes. So if the race pace doesn't happen, that's okay. At least I'm out here doing what I can, and we'll see how Katie does on her treadmill run. Check in with her when we're done. All right, here we go. Mile 1 and the warm-up mile is done. So we're gonna kick to that race pace now. 2. Mile 2 down. 1 more race pace to go. Woo! Three done, and race pace is done. Woohoo! So now it's just a nice, easy 1 mile to finish this workout. All right, I am all done with my run, hiding in the forest. I was like, I'm gonna go kill myself, cool down. I went a little bit harder on the cool down than I should have been for a cool down, but I looked at the time and I was like, oh, I could hit a time that I haven't hit in a while on a 4-mile run, so I'm gonna just push the last quarter mile. You know, choices were made. But the weather's so nice today compared to what we've had and what next week's gonna be, that it just felt good to be able to run and to be able to push through. So I'm happy with how everything turned out, and it's nice to see, like, between Monday and today, I've noticed some progress in terms of just things are feeling quote unquote easier, or I'm hitting paces that I haven't hit in a little bit. And I think it's just, I hit points in training where it's like you put in all the, I don't know if anyone else feels this way, but it's like you put in all this work and you're like, when's it gonna click? Like, when are the pieces and the chips gonna like fall in the right places? And I think this week is one of those weeks where it's like, okay, I put in the work, I've given my body a little bit of rest, like surprisingly taking a couple of days off with the Olympics. I feel like it actually was like my body was like, okay, we're recovered, and like, let's do it this week. So I'm happy with that. We'll see how, I've got 2 more runs this week, so we'll see how those go. Because you know those runs always come in the thirds, as Alexis Pappas always says. You've got really great ones, you've got some that aren't so great, and you got some that suck. So we're gonna just hope that this whole week is just in that first third column. But all right, I'm gonna go join our running team coaching tonight, and they have their timed mile, but we give them donuts after, so we're gonna go cheer them on. Good morning. Good morning. It is Saturday run day, and we were out in the farmland of Leesburg for 13 miles. How was your day? Yeah, halfway there. Oh, I'm stuck. Okay. How was your week this week, Katie?
It was crazy. Kids started back to school. I'm in my new job. And so adjusting to the addition of people back in the building is crazy. So I did what I could. And yeah, how was your week?
It was good. It was also crazy. Still tired from going to DC a couple times a week. From working from home to having like an hour commute each way and sitting in meetings in person all day took it out of me. But we have really nice weather today. It's fake fall. Summer's coming back this afternoon, but we're out in the country farmland, so we see what animals can distract us on this 13-mile run. All right, here we go. Three miles down.
Halfway to halfway.
Yeah, halfway to halfway. Or we just have to run 3 miles 3 more times at a grand finale mile. We're on the uphill. It's basically a complete incline until we turn around. So the second half of this run is gonna feel awesome, hopefully. Right, Katie?
Hopefully. Just have to get there first.
Just have to get there first, yep. On the horsies! There's like 8 of them, but some of them you can't really see. So, alright, back to our running. Oh yeah, it's fuel break! But I love that little guy, that little bird. Not Katie. Well, I love Katie too, but you know. We're halfway done! Woo! Alright, we just had a beautiful 2-something miles of downhill. So now we have I'll make a runner out of you, 2 miles of uphill. But then it's all downhill from there. literally. So, you know, keep going. It's been a really nice day in Fern Gully, Running Land as I like to call it, because it's all canopies and it's only like 60 degrees. So, not 1,000% humidity. So that's been making this feel nice. Like we don't hate running. Yeah, we kind of like this again. So
I don't hate running, it's just an uphill.
Yeah, that too. All right, so 2.5 uphill and 4 flying downhill. Nothing creepy about Santa leaving you refreshing North Pole snow water on the trail. Thanks, Coach Mike. We just hit mile 8 not too long ago. Less than a mile left of this uphill. And then we are downhill for the last 4. So, whew, we're definitely taking this one interval at a time, one step at a time, one rise in elevation at a time. But we're getting through it and keeping with our intervals, so that's good. All right, back to it. Close to 9 miles. This last tiny little bit of the hill, and then it's downhill. Woo! That was really hard, but we stuck to our intervals, we slowed our pace, and we survived. We survived. We survived. Very quiet cheering on. Nice to see. Alright, we just hit mile 10, and I realized at some point I lost the top to my hydration bladder, so I can still drink out of it, but I gotta remember to dump it or I'm gonna have water all in my car of whatever I don't finish. So alright, we have less than a 5K to go. Woohoo! And this downhill, chef's kiss feels so nice. She's still smiling back there. We're ready for naps after a Coke or a Slurpee, a slushie. But yeah, because we're by Sonic's, we can get slushies. And Katie wants tater tots. So,
Maybe a burger.
Maybe a burger. All right, now we know our motivation for the last 3 miles. One more mile to go, and it's been a great run so far. So we're gonna focus on finishing strong, on being the pace carrot ahead of Katie, just keeping us nice and steady. And she's got the beeper, so I can't go too far ahead or I can't hear when it's time to walk. But we're gonna finish this, and then 13 miles in the training bank done. The character animal stuff. We've got chickens. Buck, buck. There's lots of them. Ooh. Okay. We are all done with 13 miles. How are you feeling, Katie?
Sleepy.
Yeah?
Feel good though. It was a very strong run.
Yes.
Which I have not had in a while, so it's good.
Yeah. And we talked in the beginning about like Katie was saying how she's been stressed with work and whether or not she should do marathons right now. So I feel like we got over that hurdle.
And we talked about some different ways that she can approach next week. So knowing that work's been chaotic and longer hours than normal. So we talked about, let's see, what did we say? Packing your own stuff to there so you can change at work and either run about around work or go right to the trail. We talked about cutting down, like doing something versus nothing. So if it's a 60-minute run and all you have is 30 or 20 minutes that you can do that day, that's okay too. Kind of focus on the like most important stuff. So, you know, if you can't get in all the extra stuff, what's the most important of the things that you can do? And I think ultimately for her, hopefully, and hopefully for everyone when they've got those points at like in life, this too shall pass.
Yeah.
And figuring out how do you maintain and survive until that point. So pretty much. Hi, Abby.
Hello.
Hi, Abby. Abby just crushed 18 miles.
Woohoo!
All right, so if you have tips and tricks of how you handle working when work is crazy busy and you're trying to train for a marathon and things that have worked, let us know down below. And with that, we will end another week. So, all right, thanks for watching and keep on running. Bye, Katie.